Okay, good afternoon everyone. I'm glad to see you here back again, and we are excited to present you what we have done since yesterday. And just to remind you, we are working on blockchain-based peer-to-peer energy trading platform for decentralized renewable energy market. And this is the challenge that we tried to solve over these 2 days, and we'd like to pitch our idea. So basically, imagine a world where you can buy or sell energy. You imagine in a weather like this, you're out of power, right? Sooner or later, we will freeze to death, but that's not the case. We can buy energy and sell energy from our household. And this is basically what we're trying to do. We're trying to build blockchain that is simple, that is secure, and that is transparent. Next, to dive into some details, Natalia will continue.
So we think about the current situation in Sweden. To have this project alive, we need a system that can follow the laws in Sweden. And in Sweden there is a government agency. You can see the name of it on the slide, and it controls the energy market, listening, consumer information and policy in Europe and also in Sweden. As a engineering student, all these 2 years we are thinking about sustainability, and our project can solve the following sustainability goals. Like 7 is affordable and clean energy, 11 sustainability cities and communities, 12 responsible consumption and production, and also, of course, climate actions.
So now, why microgrids? Microgrids help optimize the energy use in small and local areas, especially in areas where they may not have sufficient access to national grid, or they have some other issues related to it. And using microgrids, these small neighborhoods or local areas can use energy without relying on a centralized system, and this will further contribute to using of renewable energy and energy exchange and sustainable way of energy. Can we go to the next slide? It's in here. And coming to peer-to-peer energy trading, it's a market model which enables individuals or businesses to trade, sell and buy energy without a need for a third-party company, and it's especially useful for the distributed energy resources like solar energy or wind energy, and etc. And basically, it allows individual people to sell and buy, trade energy with each other easily. And with no dependence or bigger companies.
And the role of blockchain in P2P energy trading, first of all, it gives us the transparency, because all participants can see the transactions, and it's done all visible in the blockchain. Then it's security, because the distributed nature of the blockchain guarantees that the fraud will be stopped. It's efficient, because the automation reduces the costs and speeds up the settlements, and of course it's empowerment, because after consumers see that it's transparent, secure, they want to use this market. And the key features of our system shows the following. It's decentralized energy trading, because sellers and buyers, they integrate directly without any intermediate company. Then it's integration with renewable energy, because it's, as Laman said, microgrid, so it's in small household. And we are thinking that it's just energy that is coming from the private side. For example, it's solar energy, wind energy, or water energy. Then we have tokenized energy, because one token is 1 kilowatt in our system. All the records are transparent and immutable, because we are using blockchain, and users can see what is going on and how their transactions are stored. Then we have the roles of consumers and producers. It's like sellers and buyers. We have smart contract for transaction automation. So there is the pre-regulated rules that is helping the blockchain to work properly, and it's scalable for future. And we have done the user-friendly website that has secure login and registration because we are using SSN number.
Now to give you some more ideas basically on about the platform. Starting from the left, we have the website, the front end where a user can interact by registering an account and also topping up the account with money to buy tokens. Basically, that is how we're going to be buying energy. The user going to be buying energy based on tokens. And then the front-end framework is connected with backend using the REST API, and the data stores in the MongoDB. And also one of the key, so basically the backend in our platform works as a brain, basically the whole platform, because it is also connected with Quorum blockchain using Web3, where smart contracts for buying and selling energy, buying and selling and registering using social security numbers are stored in smart contracts. Next, to dive into more some technical aspects of blockchain, as I mentioned before, smart contracts are about there are two: energy market and energy token energy market, where the Solidity smart contract basically has features of registering, buying and selling, negotiating the price as well. And we're using Ganache to test the environment for debugging and development, and as well as Web3 that links front-end with the blockchain, enabling wallet interactions and smart contract calls. Yes. Now to the backend.
Okay, and backend architecture is as follows. We are using MongoDB to make the our idea more scalable. So in our MongoDB we have following folders. We have bits, cards, offers, and users. And then we are taking this information in and using it in the front end. Also, we are using Node.js as the backend framework, and using Node.js we are doing APIs that we send to the blockchain and to the front end. We are using Web3 that handles communication with the system, with the blockchain, because it calls the smart contract, and in smart contracts we have appropriate parts that help us to work with Ganache, and Ganache in our case is the simulation of the blockchain.
So on the front-end side, the goal was to create a responsive website, and that's also dynamic and has interacting elements, and also it's also important to add form validation and other security issues. And I will not go into too much detail, but regarding technical tools, we used, of course, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and popular JavaScript framework React.js, and all other tools that was used for security issues, for image resources, icon resources, and etc. And now we can look at the prototype of our website. Okay, this is our homepage where users can get information about the purpose of the website. It's not very visible here, but we have some text explaining.
You can see clear on Zoom conversation.
Yeah. And here we have sign in, sign up. And back to sign in, we enter our credentials and go to website. I guess our colors a bit light, that's why it's not very visible here. But anyway, after signing in, we go to dashboard, and here we see the user details, and the name, surname, email, etc., and the balance. We have, for example, tokens, and we can add or withdraw. These are requests for bidding. User can accept or reject the coming request. These are the list of offers, and I also show the adding new offer here, where we enter address, type of the energy, which can be solar, wind, water, the amount, and lastly price, and we add. And then we can also see it on our list as well. And we can also see a list of our purchases, the things that user bought. And we can go to the list of offers. Here we see all the offers, and there's a button to add it to cart. Here I add 2 items to our cart. And we go to the cart and yes, we see the items on our cart and also the cart total. From here, we also have buttons to offer a new price for items, for bidding, for negotiating. And if everything was okay, we can go to checkout, and here we see the total amount in tokens, and if we have enough amount in our balance, we can buy it. And then that's basically all for now.
And as always, what about money? We made a small research about the microgrid market, and according to this research, by the 2029 we will have an 87.5 billions of dollars in microgrid market. Why we have such growth? Because microgrid it's the way to use towards renewable energy, and Sweden is now trying to introduce renewable energy. Also, increasing concerns over energy security, worsened by climate changes and geopolitical situation, are pushing demand on resilient and independent systems such as microgrids. Yes, of course, microgrids should have upfront amount of money, but because microgrids now is a part of smart cities, smart projects, and Sweden try to develop such projects, it's an opportunity for Sweden to go to have such type of technologies and as an ideal market. And also in 2023, in the middle of the 2023, European Union signed the law about blockchain adoption, and it means that yes, we can do this project in Sweden and in the future, because in the future we will have all the laws that we need.
And to sum up everything that was said, I want to present the usefulness of such platform. First of all, it empowers communities because it allows consumers to trade renewable energy transparently. Then it's enhance energy market accessibility because we have platform and decentralized blockchain that people can access from all the parts of Sweden. It promotes sustainability because in the base of our idea is renewable energy that is traded, and it encourages technological innovations.
Basically, this is all that we wanted to tell about our platform. If you have any questions, we will be there.
Do we have any questions? Vidya, do you have any question?
Yes, like you were talking about quorum blockchain, I mean using quorum blockchains, right? So did you consider any like consensus algorithm for that, or is it the specific one which is provided by quorum?
Could you repeat the question? I didn't hit
The consensus algorithm.
yeah, proof of authority. Consensus.
It was given in the task.
Yeah, but like for the quorum, like it has 3 different protocols, right? So in that, I think the Ethereum client which uses proof of authority as a consensus. So did you use that or any other?
No, that one was the one that we used.
Okay. And for the tokens, like how do you, like, are you developing a token, or is it just you specify some token numbers?
Basically, we're using the ratio of 1 to 1. One token is 1 kilowatt of energy, and basically we were
So
go.
does Quorum support any tokens, or you are just specifying a token
We made in smart contract, we create an energy token, and
Okay.
we specify it, and we decide that it's our currency, and the exchange of our currency is 1 to 1. We specify this in the smart contract. Fine.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Good luck.
One more question. Do you see any problems with this Swedish society today to manage this?
With Swedish, I don't think that Swedish is very strict. Most of Swedish people use bank ID, so they trust government, so they can trust this also. And also, can you open market? It's the last of market slide. Yeah, as I said, Swedish people trust government, and the government is a part of European Union who also signed this contract about blockchain. And I also checked that, for example, SEB Bank in Sweden, they create their own, 2 years ago, they create their own blockchain system, and they try to introduce it to the people in Sweden. So I think it has future. This platform has future.
I think one of the, I wouldn't say that it's a challenge, but the tricky part is that as far as we know, that Sweden is divided for 4 electricity regions, because north of the Sweden is basically the electricity is a bit cheaper than in the south. And the thing is that, for example, the user from north of Sweden, if he wants to make a purchase from south of Sweden, that would be a tricky part to think about, but that is.
But it is macrogrid, yeah. Now we are thinking about microgrid, so it's nearby in the city, so we don't think that it's a big problem that Sweden has for regions. It's in future, maybe if it's microgrid, become a macrogrid, but now no.
For the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, in the task it was microgrid, so.
Yeah.
Okay, any more questions?